Joseph, big question, valuation, because numbers I'm reading range from $70 to $150 billion. Why do you think being a bit conservative at the outset is a good thing?
Well, I think you have to be conservative in the valuation. The default risk for Chinese IPOs listed in the US is around 25%. So out of the 100-something IPOs in the last 10 years, 25% have defaulted. That's much higher than in US domiciled deals, so that definitely should enter the initial valuation. Second, obviously, there is uncertainty about the revenue growth of the company, which is obviously high velocity, can go up a lot, it can drop. And we believe, therefore, a valuation between 10 and 15 times last year's sales at around $70 billion, I think, is fair. Also considered a very large offering if they intend to raise $15 billion, which is around what Facebook has raised. They need to line up very large institutional investors, which will be which have a very large scrutiny on the IPO price. The experience initial investors had with Facebook was not positive, so it's in the best interest of Alibaba to moderately price the IPO rather than price it at the top of the market.
But of course, there's so much hype and investment bankers want more fees. Now, what are the things Alibaba should iron out before its listing? It's such a big target, and we've seen Chinese companies hit by short sellers in the US.
Yeah, I think it would be good for Alibaba to obviously disclose how much is actually staying in the company from the proceeds it seeks to raise and how much is going to be going to initial investors such as Yahoo and so forth. So it's a good idea to have these numbers, I think, as soon as possible. It's also, I think, legally, there's a concern about the counterfeit product on their online marketplaces, and I think this is something of a slight legal overhang to the whole deal. What is Alibaba going to do about counterfeit on their platforms and going forward and until the IPO?
Got it. Fakes and proceeds of IPO. Thank you so much, Josef Schuster, joining us from Chicago.